Hello guys, welcome back to another video here on my channel. In today's video we're gonna take a look at the Rocketloons Fireball army. The army is, like always, down in the description below, and if you need the equipments, here they are. Pretty basic equipments. Very important, use the shield on the Royal Champion. It really helps you. The boots probably doesn't really fit right here because you basically always need the Royal Champion for the cleanup, and if there are only a few buildings left, the shield is just way better. Or if you want to snipe out some buildings in the core, also the extra damage from the shield is like very important. Also very important to say, I have two earthquake right here, because for certain buildings you can only take them down with two earthquake, for example the clown castle, which is extremely important. But if you don't use the second one for the fireball, you can just use it with the Royal Champion for the rocket spear. But with that being said, I would say let's jump right into the video. And if you are new to the channel, I would really appreciate if you like and subscribe. And now have fun. Alright, so here onto the first base, and we all probably know this base. It's very popular. You probably have seen it more than once, and the most important thing in this attack is to see the flame flinger value. And basically 99% of all bases you can use the flame flinger. There are like one or two bases in which you have to use the siege barrack or the log launcher, but it's very rare. Even on a base like this you will find a good flame flinger value. You see there are like some good positioned expos, so it's kind of hard to find anywhere good value. But don't forget you have some Rocketloons, and with those Rocketloons you can take out, especially right here, an expo. You need 4 Rocketloons for an expo, so if you drop 4 right here onto this expo and we'll take it down, you can see you will get like all of this with just the flame flinger, and this is already very good value. And different than from the fireball Lalo, you will play the warden a little bit more alone and not right next to the flinger. So if you place the flinger right here, you can do the warden from here or from here, because sometimes the flinger can pull the warden with the super minions inside of the CC. So definitely be careful about that, and that's why I like to place the warden a little bit more with a little bit more distance to the flame flinger. And also the very important thing is to deliver a good fireball. You have a stacked area right here around the town hall with the fireball, and what I have learned so far is don't try to go too deep with the fireball. So if you, for example, want to go for this builder hut right here, which would probably be the best value that you can get, this is already too far into the base. Always try to go for an easier fireball, which still get you a little bit of value. But I can promise you, if you try to go onto this builder hut right here with the fireball, your warden will die right after it or before it, because as you can see there are like a lot of buildings with high damage, and it's also very hard to predict where the warden is going afterwards. So that's why I just can recommend you to try an easier fireball. Right here already, if you see the town hall as a value, you can see there is already good value. You can get this Inferno Tower, this Scatter Shot right here, this Scatter Shot right here, and the Rage Tower. And also like those 4 builder huts, which are also pretty good to have. And also on top of that you have an easy delivery of the fireball. As you can see, you can just make this Inferno Tower right here invisible, and you will be good to go with the fireball for the town hall. But like I said, we will start off with the flame flinger, and because the flame flinger should get the best value, we want the warden to go after it. He should go down, and basically after that you can just try to keep him alive. But if you go with a fireball that is not too far on the inside, it's not that hard to keep the warden alive on the outside. Because the core right here, everything in the core will be the job of the royal champion. But you will see this right in a second. I can speed it up a little bit right here. He will now get the town hall, and you can see he will go down to the bottom side with the funnel of the flame flinger, and the flame flinger will also get a good value. The super minions probably even will kill the enemy queen. And now with this baby dragon, I just try to keep my warden a little bit on the inside. You don't want the warden to go like in the core, but you want to keep him in the inside of the base and not to go onto the outside. Now, as you can see, the warden is dealing with the CC, which is completely fine. And after that, the hero, the king and the queen, you always play together. And the important thing is you just want to get the best value. Don't care what there is. There can be a rage tower, there can be 2 ricochet cannons in rage, all that. You just want the value. Because as you can see, you get like all of this with the earthquake boots. If the king will walk into this compartment with the earthquake boot, he will get all things inside. Obviously you need to look that your king will walk the right direction, but already with that it's enough value. And for the backhand, it's basically only the royal champion. As you can see, the royal champion will be sent in for the core with the rocket spear, but at that point you see we still have 2 rage spells, 2 invisibility spells, 2 freezes, and the royal champion ability with 11 Rocketloons. So this will be an overkill. We can speed it up. And as you can see, if you see the fireball value and you see the flame flinger value, basically every base is completely crushed. So yeah, as you can see. But I would say let's take a look at a different base. Alright, so here onto the next base, and first of all, what you want to see again is the flame flinger value. Also right here you have again 4 expos which are kind of blocking every single value, and here on the bottom you probably will also not get that good value with the flame flinger. But if you will take a look at like this section right here on the top, the expo are covering a lot, but they are not covering everything. If you will tank the expo right here with the warden, when the warden is about here, you can place the flinger from the top side, and after that you can see he will get down this whole compartment. And this not only gives you good value with the flame flinger, but also gives you a funnel for the warden, because probably it's obvious, but you want to deliver the flame flinger here onto this, I don't know how it's called, the new defense, I don't know, but you just want to throw it here onto this building, and on that building you get a lot of value. You get the CC, you get the rage tower, you get the inferno tower, the other fires, the fire spitter, exactly that's the name, and you get 1 scatter shot. And after that, because the buildings here on the top side are funneled, he will go to the bottom side for sure, and he will take down all those buildings on the bottom as well. So yeah, but also very important to keep in mind, you can play the flame flinger a little bit before you start with the warden, but you just need to have to be sure that the warden will come in the right time to this spot right here. We'll take out this mortar right here with the flame with some Rocketloons just to set it up. And after that you can see the flinger is beautiful and on the outside of those buildings, and as soon as he will get inside, the warden should be tanky. Now I think I even threw down a baby dragon to make to make sure that he will get inside the value. Yeah, we will even rage the warden because it's very important that the flinger won't open. And after that you can see he will go now to the king, and if he's on the king you can already deliver the fireball. To be honest, I don't know why I didn't do it just now. Maybe wasn't paying attention, but you could have thrown it right there. But we'll do it right now. As you can see, with the funnel set from the flame flinger on the top side, the warden will beautifully go to the bottom side. And if the flame flinger will open up now, that doesn't really matter because he won't pull the warden anymore. And you even get this ground pull right here. So that's also perfectly fine. And here once again, you don't want the warden to go inside the base. You just want to keep him on in the inside, but not to the core. He will still get the value here on the outside. And after that, at that point, you delivered the fireball. You had very good flinger value. At that point, you can play the sweep wherever you want. You can go inside right here. You can go for the town hall. Whatever you want. I decided to go to the town hall just because it's probably hard to get the hero inside this compartment right here because of this gap. So that's why I ended up going for the town hall. But still, probably if you would have sent the heroes right here and the royal champion for the town hall, that would probably do the same thing. So the warden is now on 0 damage, so that's why you can start with the Sui. We can also speed it up a little bit right here. And also don't fear to play some Rocketloons. You can use them. You have 16 or 18 even. You have 18 of them, and definitely use them to keep the warden inside. And with that, you can see we still have the royal champion. We have 9 Rocketloons left, and we still have the king and the queen on the field. And with that, there should be another GG, and can swag a little bit again. But let's take a look at the next phase. The next phase, and again, what you want to do is you want to find good flinger value and you want to find a good fireball value. Here on this base, it's easy to spot the fireball, the flinger value. You can just take out either this one right here or this one right here. If you place the flinger from here, he will get the ricochet cannon and the multi-archer tower, which is already enough value. That's already very good value, which what you can get with the flinger. And after that, the good fireball value is once again here on this spit. Like I said, you don't want to go too deep. On this flinger right here, you will get the CC, you will get this scatter shot right here, you will get the Inferno Tower, Poison Tower, even the other Fire Spitter and the Rage spell. And after that, once again, you just want the Warden to keep the Warden alive, but don't want him to go to the core. This is the job what the Royal Champion should do. So we can speed it up right here. I decided, by the way, to go from the bottom side, just because it's comfortable for me to place the Warden on the bottom side than on the top side. But that's personal preferences. If you like the top side more, you can also go for the top side. Now here you can see the fireball is easy set up. As soon as this expo goes down, you can make the town hall invisible. This also, and just to go sure, I made this one right here on the top side invisible as well. Probably wouldn't have needed it, but still. So as you can see, Now just keeping the warden alive, the warden should get the town hall, and after that he can go wherever he wants. He can go to the bottom side, to the top side, doesn't really matter. And as soon as you know where your warden will go, you'll obviously want to play the shui and there where he's not going. So if he will go to the bottom side, you want to play the sui from the top side. If he's going to the top side, you want to play the sui from the bottom side or from this side right here. I decided to go here from the top side, but you could also come from here or from here. You just want to kinda basically clear the outside, and after that take down the core with the Royal Champion. Now unfortunately the healers died due to a black or a red mine farm, but at that point he already got his value, the flinger got his value, and even if the warden dies after that, it should be completely fine. Because you can see we still have 7 Rocketloons, we still have the Royal Champion and 2 rage spells. So at that point we probably wouldn't even have needed the Royal Champion, but still. And this is another GG. But I would say let's take a look at one final attack. Alright, so here onto the final base, and right here you have good fireball value in the core of the base. But like I said in the beginning, you don't want to go for a fireball too deep. So that's why we will not go for a fireball here on the spitter or on this expo right here. Instead we will just go for the fireball here on the scatter shot, because right here you still get the CC, which is, by the way, really good value. You will get this fire spitter right here, you will get this ricochet cannon on the top side, and also you can set up the warden very good to go to the bottom side, and after that play the heroes from the top side for the town hall and the Royal Champion for the back end. And I would say we'll speed it up a little bit. And maybe, by the way, also for the flinger value, you can see you will get the ricochet cannon, the scatter shot and the multi-arch tower from this position right here, and that's already the value we want. Maybe also very important to say is that you probably always use one of those 3 invisibility spells for the warden itself. So don't use all 3 for the setup, or only if you really need it. So I can just recommend you to use one always for the warden to keep him alive, because an invisibility spell can just save your attack sometimes really hard. And also maybe if you have seen it, but I played with the unicorn on the warden, which is something what I can only recommend you, because with the Chelly on the warden dies immediately. Like, there is so much damage on the base. And by the way, right here you can see there are 2 expos right here, and single in front of the tower, and the fire spitter and the rage tower that will pop right in a second. At that point you basically cannot keep your warden alive, so just let him die. I think I even froze once more right here, but at that point just let him die. And that's what I mean by the important part, to not let the warden go to the core. If you let the warden go to the core, he will die immediately and you will get 0 value from him after the fireball. So that's why I always try to keep him on the outside and the core for the Royal Champion. But yeah, we'll invest a freeze, which is obviously completely wasted right there. But still, the flinger got amazing value, and if the king and the queen will get the town hall compartment and all that. The royal champion should be fine to get out all of this one right here. And by that you will see that the space is still crushed, even though our warden died, because we still have a rage, a freeze, and a poison, which we can put into the royal champion right here. And as soon as she get the expo down, we can pop her ability, or even wait until she get the air defense. But with that, still the base is crushed. So the most important thing is just to keep the warden on the outside, not to go for a too deep fireball. But with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, I would really appreciate if you like and subscribe. And now, peace out.